Greetings! I always say hello or hi, hello, hi, hi, hello. Alright, this is, you can see me a little better. There you go. Alrighty. Alright, Four Sticks. Four Sticks is, well, real fast, if you ever watch my videos, I'm going to yap for a minute, okay? If you want to skip ahead when I actually start playing it, but this all is kind of important, so pay attention. Alright. There's a really cool, I'm going to put the link in the video. There's a cool clip somebody put up. It's called Four Sticks Alternate Take. Now, I don't know if it's an alternate take. It might be, but it's not the whole song. It's maybe like the first, maybe 45 seconds of the song. But before the song, there's a bunch of, it's like the minute before they do a particular take. Whether or not it's the final, drum take that's on the recording or not, I'm not sure. But it's pretty interesting because you can hear Bonham kind of farting around. You can hear people talk, and mostly Bonham. He's kind of nasally voice, God love him. And and there's another interesting too. He actually plays a beat, which isn't the Four Sticks beat, but he plays like a it might be based on it, but in any case, he plays a beat for like 10 seconds on the drums with in four sticks with the way they're tuned up and everything. And it's one of the coolest things in the world. If I could loop that, it just sounds like it's like tribal drums. And you can actually hear somebody in the background, I don't know if it's Plant or somebody farting around, but they throw over. You can kind of hear them like as if it were kind of like an ersatz tribal, grunting sound or whatever. It's kind of neat. But if you get a chance, I'm gonna put the link on there. Seriously though, all kidding aside. After about 20 seconds into it, you'll hear him like fart around on the drums, and it's just so cool. I mean, that in and of itself was 5 minutes of that. I could just listen to that. It's just so it's so soothing and sort of, it's just a nice groove. Anyway, but you can also hear him there count the song off. Okay, so anyway, in any case, the main gist of Four Sticks, da 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 da, is 5/4. It's a 5 count. So essentially, you have the way you can just real quick count it is ba 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 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. But actually, in that pattern, the ba ba ba, that is actually technically the first note. So ba 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 ba. So technically the ba-ba is the 4th and 5th note, okay? So it's a kind of a lead-in, like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, okay? And then the other part of the song, well, a couple other parts, where it goes da-da-blah, da-da-blah, blah-blah-blah. That's actually in, if you want to call it 6/8 or, 3/4, it's actually in 6. So it goes da ba 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 ba. Okay, but what happens? I need a couple extra fingers. Okay, here's one. Hey, hopefully this won't smack me in the. Okay, so because it's in 6, so watch. Check this out. So ba. So ba 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 ba. I do this all the time. Da 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 da. I'm doing da da because ba ba's driving me crazy. Da 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 da. Okay, see that? So the da da is the last 2 notes of the 12. Okay. Anyway, so the important thing to understand is the basic part of the song is in 5. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5, and then the other parts of the song are in 6/8 or 3/4, or it's just in a 6 count instead of a 5 count. So, and you can really notice it later on in the song, where the guitar da ba 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 ba, 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 ba da ba 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 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 da da ba 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 Okay? See how those ba-ba are the last, are the lead-in notes. It's the last it's the last two notes of the 5 or the last two notes of the 6. Alright? So now we got that covered. So, what happens is, Bonham used 4 sticks on it, because 4 sticks. What happens is with sticks, when you have more than one stick, it waters down the force of the blow to the head. Okay? Much in the same way, think of it like snowshoe. You know what snowshoes are special shoes that spread the weight of your body so you can walk on snow without, getting your whole body, your legs stuck in. So imagine if you don't have snowshoes on, your foot goes through the snow, that's like 1 stick on the drum head. Okay? If you have the snowshoe on, it's like, 4 sticks, or 8, or, like, matter, when you hit it hard, it still waters the force down. But not quite as much as the sound as does the force impacted. But that's why, like bundles of stick, like hot rods, or blastics or whatever, that's why the impact is softer, because all that energy is being spread out to more dowels. Alright, so, now I'm not sure if Bonham did something like this, or just held them like this. I don't know. I wasn't there, okay? I suspect I suspect he's like this. And another thing is, too, I'm going to say a quick aside. You'll read, you got to be careful what you read or hear sometimes, to us diehard Zeppelin people. Zeppelin never played it live. Actually, there is a bootleg or two of them playing 4 Sticks live. It's kind of cool sounding. It doesn't have the richness of the studio recording and stuff, but, they're playing it. Da, 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 da. It's at a pretty good clip, which I can find the link to that and put it in the info, too. Anyway, to the song, okay? When the song starts out, technically speaking, where it's like da 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 da. Remember, those first 2 notes are counting. 1, 2, 3. Da ba 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 ba. Okay? You can actually hear Bonham when he counts the song off on this link that I'm going to put, the alternate take, which it could be. I don't mean to. He actually counts it off. Here he goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1. Ba 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 ba. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1. Da 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 da. Okay. Now the reason why that is, he's kind of counting. He's counting from almost. He's not counting, at least apparently on the intro, as if he's counting in 5. Like he's not going from the 5 into the 5. He's counting from like a 6 part. Like ba da ba da ba 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 da ba ba ba. Okay, so ba da ba da da ba da ba ba. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1. Da da da. Okay, there you go. That's the intro. All right. So, the basic gist of the song, and there's a lot of other guys on there. There's a lot of guys that put the videos up like I do, and they're good drummers. They're great drummers. God knows most of them definitely have a hell of a lot more technique than I do. But FaZe and some of these other guys in England, he seems like a super nice guy. And some of these other fellows, the way I'm just going to give you, I think there's more to it than what they show. By and large, I'm not knocking them. I just think that, let me just put it this way. I'm an anal retentive, obsessive, compulsive freak. So let me just give you my slant on it. You know what I'm saying? So, a good way to, all right, so anyway, just let's say the basics. So, it's basically this. So essentially you're just going, that's it. But then you have ba 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 that's all it is. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, that's it, okay? With your right hand on the 1 lead. Move, okay? So your hands are the whole time just going dun, 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 dun. I mean, as if you were just playing without even any accents. Dun, 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 dun. Of course, you have 2 sticks in each hand. But I digress. Dun, 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 dun. Except that you're accenting. Ba, 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 okay, that's it. 2 sticks in each hand. Again, I don't know if he's like this or like this. Whatever you want to do. I do notice if you are like this sometimes, you will have a lot of stick clackiness. A little bit of... It could be there, I'm not sure. So, generally speaking, that's what he's playing there. Alright, so, but there's another angle. Of course, here you have the hi-hat, which I'm going to open up a little more so you can hear it a little more. Okay, his I don't think was open that high. He also might have had some kind of a kabasa or something on it. So instead of really hearing like, it might be like, shh, shh, shh. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe they overdubbed it, or maybe Plants in the corner with the microphone like, shh, shh, shh. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. But what's important is the hi-hat is it's as if a double bass. Okay? I'm a terrible double bass. Anyway, the hi-hat then is 1. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, ba 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 ba. Okay? And then the bass drum alternates. Okay? The bass drum does the ands. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and okay? Okay, that's important. And then you just play the 8th notes over the top, but with the accent on. Okay, so what I've just told you is the gist of the main part of the song, the verse, okay? So essentially, what he does is, but of course, then there's other parts of the song. Now, what I naturally do, and I don't think I necessarily do it because I think that's what he did. I do not play the note on the bass drum. I only play 4 notes on the bass drum. The reason why I do is I don't know, that's the way I feel it. But also, too, when you're doing your hands, that your left hand is the first note. Excuse me. Your left hand is the first note of the section. Remember? Ba 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 left hand, ba ba left hand, ba 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 left hand. Okay. Ba, ba. That's not true. Look, a mistake right on camera. You know, I don't care. It's not the first note. The first note is the last one of your right hand. So. Okay, sorry. Hang on. Ba 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 ba. Okay, sorry. It's the 3rd note. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is your left hand hits the tom at the same time your foot would on the ands, okay? Well, so I guess if it's an and, it's not on the 3. It's probably on the and of 2. Anyway, you know, I didn't write the frickin' song, so. Well, you did. So. Okay? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to play the bass drum the whole time through, okay? Which is probably what he's doing. I just got in the habit of not playing the bass drum there because I was with my left hand on the and hitting the rack tom. I always thought it just sounded like more than enough. So instead of, it's just the tom. Alright, anyway. So I don't know. I would say if you're going to play the song, just keep the bass drum and the hat going the whole time. Alright. So, but then we go into the change. We go into the 6/8. So, ba 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 ba. Okay? So, he puts, if I recall, I did just listen to the song a couple times. So we're in the regular part. ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Okay? So now what I do is I do those because the bass drum is on the ands, those on those crashes the bass drum wouldn't hit because it's on the ands. Those crashes will hit when your left foot's on the hi-hat. So okay? So what I do is I actually will go boy, is that hard to do when I'm reaching over like that. So I'll go. So I'll jump the bass drum from the and to the ba 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 ba. Okay. So the first crash will go on the 1, ba 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 ba. Okay, and the second one goes on what would be the, I guess, the 7th note, ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Okay, yeah, so in the 7th. So that those notes are both. They're not on ands. They're on the hi-hats in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, or in this case, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So the point I'm trying to make, if you want to hit the bass drum underneath the crash, you need to go. Okay. I mean, in the recording, it's hard to tell if he is hitting the bass drum underneath, or if he is just hitting, if he's not. It's like this, so. I don't know what he's doing. So I don't know how that just sounded on tape, on the sound, because you'll hear it here. He could be doing that, but what I historically did when I used to play, and I didn't just play with the Zeppelin tribute bands I was in. By the way, when I say when I play with the Zeppelin guys, I'm referring to the Zeppelin tribute guys. I'm certainly not referring to the actual Zeppelin people. So, but you know what I'm saying? So if you want, you can throw the bass drum underneath that crash, or you don't have to. I do. Anyway, so you're going from 5s. And we're coming into the 6s. Ba, 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 ba. Okay? So, what I'm going to do is I will keep the bass from going the whole time. I'm just not used to doing it, but. And when I do play the bass drum all the way through, I will use my right hand to crash versus my left, which I sort of break the pattern up and use my left hand to do it. Even though it's not on, that's the thing here. When you're doing this, your left foot is on the 8th notes, or the quarter notes, and your right foot's on the ands. But it's the opposite with your hands. Your right hand is on the quarter notes with your left foot. So it's, and your left hand and your foot and your right foot are. Okay. But you get the point. So that's the difference. Okay, your right hand is hitting at the same time on the quarter notes with your left foot, and the ands are with your right foot, left hand. Okay. So anyway, again, I'm going to do the timing again. Into the main part of the song. Ba 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 ba. Okay. So actually, that came out funky on my hand at 5, because again, in that part it goes to 6. Ba 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 ba. Okay, and of course I have when I was doing that before. The crashes always come on the quarter on the eighth quarter note. Okay, so this is a little convoluted, but you know the thing is it's a simple song, but the explanation is kind of convoluted. So the point I'm getting at, so your main verse, da 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 da, it's in 5, oh yes it's in 5, you're counting out 5, yeah, da da, okay? And then when you get to any other part of the song, da da, bye, we're in 6 here, we're in 6, bye, we're in 6, yes we're in 6, now we're back in 5, yeah, now we're really back in 5, 5, okay? And then you're back in 6 again, when you get again toward the da, ba, 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 and that's a real easy way to see it, because it's harder to see the 6s in the other part. But, ba 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 ba. We're in 6. Oh yes, we're in 6 now. Ba 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 ba. Pick up notes. Da 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 ba 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 ba. Okay. All right. So let's get to the beefcake playing. 4 sticks. Water down the effect of the stroke. Okay. By the way, the effect of you can't underestimate the effect of great condenser mics and possibly even ribbon mics they might have had in the drums. The preamps that they used and the compressors. I mean, that stuff was all hot, tubey stuff, which gave it such a sound. Especially when you listen to the drums, when Bonham's farting around with that kind of tribal beat before they do the take and the link I'm going to put underneath. Listen how rich those drums sound. I mean, it's such a cool, like Beatlesy. I mean, they must have been using Fairchilds, if you ask me. Fairchilds. Anyway, there's a good band name, Fairchild Limiter. Some of the guys were asking about it on one of the drum forums. Fairchild Limiter. Fairchild Limiter. Good band name. All right? So, again, for the demonstration, I'm going like this. I normally go like this. Again, I don't know what Bonham did. Let's go like this. Sorry, I'm going to keep the bass drum going the whole time. So, whole time, okay? So, I don't know for sure if when I go to the 6s, if I'm accenting that part right, okay? Because you can't, in the 6s, you can't necessarily, you don't really have the da 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 pulse, you know what I'm saying? So, in the basic part, I'm going. So I'm kind of going, what I'm playing is, and I think this is what he's doing, but it's hard to tell. I wasn't there, and I don't have the master tracks. But it's this. So again, we're in the 5. Ba, 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 ah, ba, 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 ah, and here comes the 6. So I'm kind of going, ba, I'm kind of going like, yeah. Dun, da, dun, dun. Ba, da, ba, 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 ba. Okay, so ba, 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 like it's almost like a dotted. It's hard for me to explain, but I mean, you'll know what I mean. If you're watching this, you're like, ah, Terry, I know what you're saying. Shut the fuck. So. Okay, do you know what I'm saying? So again, with my hands, ba ba ba, ba ba ba, ah, ba ba ba, ah, ba ba ba, ba 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 ba. Did this just move? Oh, you bastardo! What kind of communist rectum are you? I guess I gotta tighten that. Anyway, all right. So. Ba 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 ba. The best way to learn it is repetition, so I'm just going to loop it, okay? Ba 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 ba. Okay? So if you practice just that part, doing the transition, see, that bugs me, you bastard. If you just practice that transition between the fives into the sixes, not the end of the song sixes where it's straight up really obvious sixes, but the sixes which da blah 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 blah. Okay, if you just practice that changeover, you just loop that, you'll really get a good feel for the song. So here we go. Ba 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 ba. Okay? So remember, and in that ba, ba, that last two notes, part of the da da, is the last two notes of the 12, of the double six, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, actually it's 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2. 4, 5, 4, 5, 1, 2, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. You know, I can't, I'm such a melonhead. I'm sorry, I'm not a Steve Gadd or Steve Smith quality instructor that can count while they play like crazy. Anyway, so ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da 11 12 da da da. Okay, you know what I'm saying? That's the point I'm trying to make. Anyway, so loop this part. Ba 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 ba. Crash, there's no crash there. There's only two crashes. Ba 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 ba. Ba. Okay? So I was looping it quick there just so you get the idea. I want somebody to say, it doesn't go like that in the song. There's more on the... So, okay, so that's essentially, it's kind of the whole song. So then when you get to the end, so then when you get to the obvious sixes in the middle of the song, and then, or toward the end of the song, before they go back into just the main song, the fives again, where our plant's like, that type of thing. Let me just, I'm trying to remember what I do in the sixes. Da, ba, 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 ba. So. So you're sort of just extend. So instead of, you're kind of going ba ba 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. So that's when the ba 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 ba. Okay, so I'll play it. That's what he's doing, but it occurred to me that the crashes are in a different place. So again, in the 6/8 part toward the end, not the end, but that long part where that I'm not sure what that is. I don't know if that's like a Moog synthesizer or what that funky sound is. It's a cool sound. Da ba 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 ba. Here we are on the sixes. Ba. I'm not even doing it with the stick. I'm not going to do it. Ba 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 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 da 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 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3. Okay. There. So that's sixes, okay? One hand and da 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 1 2 4 5 6 1 2 4 5 6 1 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 4 5 6. Okay, you get the idea. But the crash is there, which, by the way, there to me that's a classic giant beat crash when they're doing that. And I also think too it's pop. Well, no, I don't think this one would be slowed down, because that means that Bonham's voice would have been slowed. Well, I guess it could have been. Anyway, they could have been slowed down just a sliver to fatten it up. I don't know. So, those crashes, not at the very end, but in the da 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 da. Yeah, they're on the 4. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. So. For me personally, it would help if the crash was here on the other side. Just be a little easier. So. Okay? 1 2 3 4 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Sorry, rip headphone users. Okay, and that's essentially it. So after they do that for a little while, they go back and they end the song on 5. So. Trying to give you the Partridge Family fade ending. Anyway, so that's really the song. And another, so now I get to yap a little, okay? So if you want to just see the beat and, shut up, guy, just, I pay good money to see the video, shut up and just play the thing for me, which a lot of people do. Now I'm going to yap more. So, again, when he does the drums, I know a lot of guys will demonstrate it like me, just on a 4-piece kit. 1 rack tom, 1 floor tom. Popularly, you do see him often playing, well, always like the 4-piece or the 5-piece kit with the extra floor tom. So he probably is doing something, a reasonable facsimile thereof. So he might be popping over to the other floor tom in there too, because the pattern kind of goes. If you listen to it, it kind of, and bear with me here. It kind of does go ba 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 ba, like it sounds like a not a decline. What would you say? A descend. Okay, so he could be going. The descend could be here, like. Point I'm making, his right hand could be going straight across from the rack to this floor to this floor. So bear with me. With my right hand hitting a floor tom that's not there. Okay? So that's 4 sticks. God, I hope I'm not leaving anything out. I think that's pretty much it. So, again, I would advise to get a good grip of the song is to kind of go back, because the most difficult part, well, I think for people is, or for me too, is going from the 5 at the beginning of the song and main part of the song into the 6, which is because that's in 6, okay? So again, practice. That's so loud. ba 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 is always the last. If it's in 5, it's the last. It's the 4-5. If in 6, it's the 5-6. Okay. So I'm gonna do this one last time. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. See that? Ba da 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 ba da 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 ba 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 da ba ba ba. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Ba ba is always the last 2. It's a pickup. It's not. You don't go ba ba ba. You can count it that way, but don't. It's not the way it's actually written, or it's ba 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 la da. So technically the riff would start like this: da da ba 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 ba, instead of ba 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 ba. Officially, it's da 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 da. Okay, so that's really it. I hope you have a good weekend, and I'm going to make another video, too, about some more Paiste cymbals. And again, don't get me wrong, because I'm always yapping about Paistes. I like Zildjians, too, you know. But you know what I find are really good crash cymbals? The PSTs are really good, especially for the money. But this is a PST 18-inch crash ride, which is a great cymbal. One of the dudes emailed me. He's like, dude, I love that cymbal. What is it? I'm like, it's a crash ride. But also, too, what I did in my obsessive-compulsive way, don't tell my wife, I actually went and I bought, it sounded so good, I bought the thin crash, the medium crash, and the rock crash. I bought them in person because I heard the sound files. They sound great in the sound files on Paiste. But in person, to me, the rock crash and the medium crash were a little gongy. The thin crash is a beautiful sounding cymbal, even for the money. I mean, to tell you the truth, this sounds better than, well, let's just say a lot of higher priced Paistes that I've had. So I recommend the Paiste PST-5 thin crash and the Paiste PST-5 crash ride. Then again, maybe the rock crash and the medium crash I got are kind of duddy. So anyway, I'm glad you liked the videos. Have a good weekend. I'll make more shortly.